All right, fellow travelers, welcome back to another episode of The Adventures of a Traveling Don. I am here in Hutto, Texas today. We're still in Central Texas. This is east of Round Rock, Georgetown, that whole area. Still in Williamson County, but it's kind of like it's a nice little niche town. It still has the old historical buildings in the old downtown district, which I'll give you guys a little bit of a view in a minute. We also have a very interesting kind of thing going on in Hutto. Like, Hutto is the only place, as far as I'm aware, in the United States, not just Texas, but the United States, whose mascot is a hippo. And you might be wondering, how does a hippo work in Hutto, Texas? Apparently, by the history, if I remember correctly, somewhere in like 1915 or something like that, at least this is the local tale, is a traveling circus was stopping by. And when they were, unloading everything from the trains to set up the circus, apparently a hippo escaped. How this hippo ninja'd itself and just disappeared on people, I don't know. Obviously someone wasn't paying attention and probably someone got fired. But I'm just saying, that is what the local legend says, is this hippo got away, went down to the creek, and caused this whole ruckus with the circus people, because they were like, where the hell did our hippo go? And yeah, apparently it amused the hell out of the farmers watching these circus people trying to get this big hippo back to where it needed to be, which did take its time, but apparently it became a big sideshow that particular day. And ever since then, I think I read something about in the 1920s, they finally decided that the hippo was going to be the mascot of the town. And so that is. And I'll show you guys one of the most famous hippo statues, but there, I believe, either statues or frescoes, there's like 3,000 different like hippos in some way, shape, or form around this town. It's like Hippo Central, and it's absolutely fascinating. But anyway, we're going to give you guys a little bit of a look around the town, and then we're going to stop in a place that I haven't been to yet, but I have heard about it. It's just a local coffee shop, but I am a little bit hungry, so we're going to go ahead and go in there. And then later on, we're going to hit up Brushy Springs Park just south here of Hutto. So let's go ahead and give you guys a view, and then let's get to eating, and then let's get to hiking, all right? All right. So one nifty little fun fact before we get into East Social House. Was told by one of the ladies that runs this nail and hair salon. Of course, I know nothing about nail and hair, but apparently when I told you about this being a historic area, this building right here, which is now a studio for hair, nails, and skin care. This used to be the old holding facility for basically criminals and whatnot. And if you'll notice, you have two different layers here. So this is the original building that went all the way up until about this point. And then back there is, of course, what was added on in the I believe she said 1920s. So just kind of a nice little cool historical setup for you there. I personally love stuff like that, small little stuff. I think she's just saw me like filming, and she was like, "Hey, well, if you're doing downtown, here's a little thing about that." So yeah, what is now a nail, hair, and skin studio used to be apparently a old jail cell at one point. She said it was a bank at another point. So a lot was happening here. So a lot of local history. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. Alrighty. Let's go in and have something to eat now. Okay, so I am here at East Social here in Hutto, Texas. It's in a nice old historic building. It is absolutely gorgeous inside. I'll give you guys a little kind of like look around. It's pretty much a coffee house, but they have lots of eats, toasts, different types of toasts, sandwiches, different coffees. They also do sell beer, wine, and cider, so you can get that here as well. You can also buy a bunch of different merchandise, different local wines, sauces, coffees. I think they grind in-house as well. So it's a nice little spot here in old historic downtown Hutto. But let's give you guys a little view of the food real quick. Alright, so first up to bat for me to eat is going to be the breakfast sandwich. English muffin, egg, provolone, and bacon, so very simple. Very nice. Very well made. Not dry at all. Eggs cooked just perfectly. Nice fried egg. Get another bite of that. Bacon's fantastic. Really good. Second item on the list is my toast. So the toast is goat cheese, blueberry, walnuts, and of course a little honey drizzle on there as well. So. Okay, this is my favorite. This is good over here, but this is definitely my favorite right here. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's fantastic. Definitely come in for the toast. I mean, the sandwich is bomb, but this toast is to die for. Local honey, local farmer's goat cheese. You can't beat it. Alright. Last thing we'll take a sip of is it's called the London Fog. So it is Earl Grey tea with I believe some condensed milk in there. No, Earl Grey tea and regular milk with I think a little bit of vanilla in here as well. So kind of like I guess a vanilla sweet latte. We'll find out. But with Earl Grey tea. I don't know. I'm not the biggest coffee person. You know, I love tea, but I don't know a whole lot about it, so. That's actually rather nice. The vanilla is very subtle, but it just adds just the right amount of sweetness to it. It makes it very nice, so. Fantastic, I gotta say. 5 stars on everything so far. You know, for a local little joint like this, definitely 5 stars. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna finish this up, and then we'll head out to the next spot where we're gonna do some walking and hiking around. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm here at Brushy Springs Park. Sorry, got a little tongue-tied there. Anyway, just out here at this beautiful park. Gonna kind of walk around, see what we got going on. This is another place I have not been before. I don't think it has the same kind of like hiking trails as Berry Springs Park Preserve did, but walking around, it is a really, really nice area. It's got a couple different man-made ponds with a nice fountain. I do know that there is an amphitheater here where you can where they put on shows and things like that. Obviously sans COVID, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get around, and I'll show you guys this whole Brushy Springs Park area. Alrighty? All right, let's continue on. Well, once you get down to the river, I will say this actually changes a lot. Like Up top, it just looks like a really nice flat park, which is a great place to have the dogs run around and whatnot. It's a great place to have picnics and things like that, but once you come over the ledge from up there, you come on down and you have this beautiful river just kind of like going right through the middle of it, and it is a gorgeous area. Nice little spot to just kind of relax in the shade, listen to the water. You know, it's these little hidden gems around the Central Texas. People don't think about it. People don't think, oh, you know, Austin's a big city. Williamson County is a rather populated county. It's like 650,000. But no, you get out, you can find these places, even within areas that are large cities, and you wouldn't think that you would have this, but definitely come worth the look. I'll leave a link, I think, on Google Maps in the description below, so you guys can pinpoint exactly where it is. It's a little tricky to get in. You can miss the entrance like that, pass it up, so you got to be aware of it as you're driving. But yeah, well, let's continue onwards. Look at that. Nice. Gorgeous. If I had the right boots, I might actually get into the water, but I do not have the proper attire, nor do I want to get my feet wet right now. But it is a beautiful little gorge. Alright. Okay. Time to climb back up. Here we go. It's actually not that bad. It's just coming down. It's a little steep. Not much in the way of traction. So one thing I think I forgot to mention at the beginning of all of this was I just yesterday got my first shot of the Moderna vaccine. I'm gonna basically, whatever your thoughts are on vaccines and things like that, I know I'm personally getting it mainly because I want to be able to travel, and I know a lot of countries are either going to ask for a vaccine passport, or you're gonna have to do the whole get your test, take a test, quarantine until that's done. I'd rather just not deal with that. So got my first shot right here in the left arm. Little awkward feeling initially, then that went away, and so far all I've really had to deal with is pain in the arm, which has lasted now about, at this point in time that I'm filming, 12 hours. But it's not, you know, substantial pain, at least for my symptoms itself. If there's anything more in future videos, I'll let you guys know. But so far, personally, nothing more than a little kind of a nausea, awkward feeling when I first got the shot. I think when the body was first reacting to the immune response, and then afterwards, yeah, just pain in the arm, nothing really else. I was actually able to sleep last night, took a Tylenol, and everything was good. So I say that personally for myself, just because I want to get back to traveling, and hopefully all of this stuff will be able to get us back to a point where we can do what we want. Whether that's travel or just randomly going out to eat, going out to one of these beautiful parks here in Central Texas or wherever you're at. You know, and not have to deal with all the craziness and the masks and yada yada yada. But ooh, well, this is kind of cool. Let me show you guys this real quick. So we got these random stairs that go right into the water. Not sure why they're just there. unless maybe at one point there's more stairs and they're now underneath the ground. But it's kind of a cool spot. Let's get down here. Give you guys a view, as long as I don't bust my ass. All right. What this all looks like. Listen. So really like a nice spot here. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to take a picture of that one. Oh, all right. Almost busted my ass getting back up there. Watch yourself. It's a little bit muddy. But anyway, yeah, got that done. Got first shot in, second shot's in 4 weeks. Looking forward to that. And yeah, just looking forward to finally getting back traveling. Also, since last time, got a new pair of specs here. I always usually get transition lenses. I am not a contact person. Just don't like putting stuff in my eyes personally. So if you're not someone who likes contacts and then just getting a regular pair of sunglasses when you travel, it is, to me, best to get the transition lens. That way I can be both outside and inside, and they just slowly transition and whatnot. So, but yeah, new glasses, first vaccine shot. You know, we're on the road to getting back on the road. But I think I'll end it here, folks. Thank you for joining me in downtown Hutto and East Side or East Social Cafe. I'll leave a link for them as well in the description. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like us, give us a like, give us a comment. Let us know how I'm doing, and you know, any feedback. You know, this is still, I'm brand new. This is my 3rd episode, so I'm still trying to learn the editing cuts. Still trying to learn, you know, filming angles, focus issues, things like that. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful and safe day, and I'll see you somewhere down the road. All right, guys, have a wonderful, awesome day.